Welcome to the shadowy realm of Tenébrarum, a most exquisite homebrew world. I am the illustrious Amelia Tyler, your ever-enigmatic dungeon master for this thrilling campaign. Prepare yourselves for a journey into the unknown. Tenébrarum is a world of gothic darkness and ruin. 400 years ago, the skies filled with ominous dark clouds, and the southern half of the continent was ravaged by an intense storm of darkness. Everywhere this storm went, savage creatures would begin appearing and savagely killing and sieging villages and cities. These creatures varied from vampiric undead to monstrosities from different worlds. The storm ravaged the realm for 12 days and 12 nights, whereupon the last night it graciously stopped and left behind these creatures that began pushing humanity to the precipice. Although frequent bad weather still plagues this realm, as well as short-lived summers, the remaining forces of humanity came together and developed scattered safe havens for people to live. However, despite how much defense a safe haven has built up, these creatures still roam the outside world, causing the remaining population to slowly dwindle as they interfere with cargo travels and local carriages. The local populace consists of a variety of races, ranging from humans, elves and dwarves to Vidalcan, Bearfolk and Harangon, although these races vary from place to place. In Tenébrarum, crime thrives in the dark. From smuggling to kidnappings and serial killings, even some of the local law hide behind moral grandstandings. The players find themselves starting off as travelers. Each character arrives in Valisar, one of the few port cities in Tenébrarum. Their backstories determine where they came here from and their perspectives on this realm. Each of them also have their own plot hooks that mingle with each other's, in a way. Now for some homebrew rules and things of note. When a player goes down, roll a death saving throw then and there. Drinking potions and swapping weapons are bonus actions. When rolling intimidation checks, you may use your strength modifier instead of charisma. Natural ones from both players and enemies result in critical fails, resulting in interesting results such as falling prone, losing your weapon, etc. Natural 20s from both players and enemies result in critical successes in combat. In low-level social encounters, it yields positive results. Doing an arcana check can't be used to detect magic unless you're a sorcerer. Magic flows through your blood, therefore you're more attuned to it. Detecting magic itself, otherwise, must be used via the Detect Magic spell. You can only provide the help action to a teammate attempting a skill check if you have proficiency with said skill. You can cast 2-level spells during your turn, so long as one is a main action, the other a bonus action. On your next turn, however, you can only cast cantrips. Extreme weather such as rainstorms and heat waves can pose a negative effect on players if they don't prepare or remain exposed for too long. Most enemies carry a variety of loot and valuables on them, so looting is encouraged. Okay, sorry for the long explanations, but they were necessary. Moving on to our players now. Who wants to introduce themselves first as well as their character?
Allow me. Hello everyone. I'm Isabella Gianni and I'll be playing a drow warlock named Felindira. Whilst I have my backstory prepared for this campaign, I don't wish to reveal too much. But I will say this. Felindira is glad to be making her way to the city of Valisar.
I'll go next. Hey everyone. Michelle Obama here. Scarla Caldwell is my variant human paladin that has traveled great distances. She's arriving at Valisar for surreptitious reasons.
And I'm Sam Elliott. My character is human-like, hooded. They're a barbarian, and a dangerous one at that.
And I'm Jeff Bridges. My character is a bugbear named Atvarg. He is an almost retired, but still capable wizard with immense arcane knowledge.
I'm last. No worries. I'm Margot Robbie. I'm playing an ASMR named Yvette. She's a rogue fighter that's been in Valisar for most of her life, immersing and working for various people for decent pay.
Excellent, everyone. Thank you. Of course, we'll be introducing everyone's characters at various points throughout the campaign, and we'll be starting at level 2. I've been over your character sheets and everything looks grand. Now, does anyone have any questions?
Not currently, no.
I'm all good for now.
I'm content, DM.
How much gold do we start off with, dear?
I've added the appropriate amount of gold to your character sheet.
I have 12 gold.
Funny. I have 65.
I've got 100.
I have 18 gold.
30 gold here.
As I said, an appropriate amount based on your character's backstories and prior events to this campaign. Some of you have potions on you too, some of you do not, as well as extra gear. Now, if that's everything, let's begin with the campaign. This campaign starts in the northwest region of Tenébrarum. I will put the map of this region on the screen for our viewers. For the rest of you, you'll have to procure a map of your own.
So none of us have a map on us already?
One of you does, but they're aware. The rest of you do not. Felindira, we're setting the scene with you. The Tamarisk is one of many ships sailing to the port of Valasar. It's a grand-looking vessel emitting an enigmatic, arcane light. The fine, refined wood that holds this daunting vessel together continue to get caressed by the light rain as it doesn't show signs of relenting. It's nothing to sneeze at if the weather deteriorates, but for now it brings no one any burdens. Isabel, please describe your character and what they're doing currently as the ship continues to rush through the water at a steady pace.
Thank you. Leaning against the deck of the ship is a hooded figure, said Hudson, getting yanked back as the winds persist, revealing an alluring drow woman with a sour look on her face. Her illustrious grey hair is embellished by the drizzling rain. She wears studded leather armor with a cloak. Her hood is attached to the cloak. Her rugged leather boots are stained with patches of red and black. With minimal effort, she ties her cascading hair into a high ponytail, the end reaching just past her lower back. She keeps to herself her blade stashed at her belt. She wears a heavy amount of makeup, especially at her neck area.
Excellent description, Isabella. The Tamarisk eventually concludes its journey, getting anchored and securing itself at the port of Valasar. The port itself has many stalls and markets, as it's extremely spacious and large. Despite it definitely being daytime, it feels like night as heavy, thick, dark grey clouds obscure most of the sky. Some of the oil lampposts are already being lit by a young man, no older than 15. He wears ragged clothes as well as a short cloak that laps in the breeze. His hair is curly and outgrown. As he continues to go about his duties, Felindira, you get an uncomfortable feeling deep in your gut.
As I disembark the Tamarisk, I watch the man a bit to see why I'm getting disconcerted.
Felindira, roll a perception check.
Okay then, that's a 3. My perception bonus is +2, so 5 total. Not good.
It's just enough. From the surrounding shadows emerge 2 rough-looking individuals that flank the man.
Where's the payment, boy?
With a slight whimper, the man murmurs a response. Felindira, you're not quite close enough to hear. What are you doing?
Is nobody jumping in to help?
No one even glances in their direction.
Before Felindira realizes her hands are clenched into fists and she's marching over, hood up. What's going on here?
Only one of the 2 flankers pays you any mind.
Nightspire business. Do not interfere.
Look, I'll get you your money. Double even. Just give me another week, please.
The young man raises his hands, stepping back a little.
We've given you double the usual time to pay up. 2 months, that's plenty. Our graces are limited. Patience even more so.
Now pay up.
I don't have the full amount.
Damn thugs. Leave the boy alone now.
Roll an intimidation check.
Only an 11 total.
Lady, last warning. Leave.
You'd best do as you're told.
I've been doing that all my life. No longer. Felindira fires a blast of eldritch energy at the brute.
Roll to hit him.
That's 13d.
That's excellent. Give me the damage dealt.
That's maximum damage. That's maximum damage. 12 total.
Within a second, you fire an intense blast of enigmatic, daunting eldritch magic straight into the man's chest. He gets swept off his feet, dead long before he hits the ground, his skull greeting the pavement with a heavy thud, bones breaking.
Holy fucking shit.
By the gods.
You fucking bitch. You've no idea what you've just done.
I've eliminated the parasite from the streets, and if you don't run, you're next.
Roll another intimidation check with advantage.
That's 14 total.
You won't greet death today, but you'll feel its imminent embrace very, very soon.
Keeping her eyes on you, the woman slowly backs away before disappearing further down the streets. This spectacle has concluded, although possible repercussions may be looming their unwelcome heads as soon enough 3 of the local guards surround you.
You dare drow. Explain yourself.
Sir, it was self-defense. The lady was defending me. She saved me.
What this young man just said.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
That's only 12.
And so that gives you the excuse to strike him down dead? You're coming with us.
No, I'm not.
All 3 of the guards advance, additional footsteps joining the fray as another figure emerges into the picture.
Simon, what's going on now? Who's this?
Trouble. Murdered a Nightspire member.
Did she now? My. Consider me awestruck. Listen, Simon, why don't you all run along? I'll sort this all out.
Very well, Yvette. Come on, man. But if this happens again, I won't be so lenient.
Understood. Take care now, Simon. We'll catch up soon.
This woman finishes handing the guards a hefty coin pouch.
Don't mind Simon. He's just doing his supposed job.
Margot, please describe your character.
With pleasure. Standing there in all her glory is a slender, yet athletic lady, wearing a white buttoned-up shirt, black legwear, and sturdy boots. Improvised leather armor also can be seen, a fancy blade attached to her belt, a bow and full quiver slung across her body. Her eyes almost shimmer as she looks this fascinating drow over, the guards long gone. Her loose blonde hair just barely touches her shoulders.
Miss Yvette.
Ah, Tobias, as much as I've missed you, you're not important to me right now? Get going.
Why? Yes, ma'am.
Tobias looks at you, Felindira.
Thank you again, miss. I owe you big. I hope to repay you one day.
With that, he makes himself scarce.
Thanks for the assistance. Yvette, wasn't it?
The pleasure is all mine. And correct. As much as I'd love to have a little chat with you, here isn't ideal. Come, let's go somewhere a little more discreet. Let's go to my usual tavern.
A tavern. There are a lot of prying eyes in most.
Most, but not at my usual. Come, stick close to me, especially on these streets, and guard your pockets.
Very well. Lead on.
So you're both heading to the tavern.
Want to incite Yvette?
Very well. Roll an insight check. Yvette, if you're being honest, then roll persuasion. If not, roll deception. Don't say which.
That's only a 3.
I got 11 total.
Felindira, Yvette is far more difficult to read than you expected. You can't be sure if she has nefarious intentions or not.
Why are you helping me like this?
Well, you're the new girl here, am I correct?
You are correct, yes.
And I just saved you from being put in shackles. Murdering a Night Spire member is not advised here.
Who are these Night Spire?
Think of them as the mafia from the Bard tales, except they work with the guards, sometimes legally, other times not so much. They're well funded and they always collect what's owed to them, one way or another.
After another few minutes, you both approach an uninviting tavern just off the side of the end of one of the streets. A crooked sign reveals its name, the Harpy's Snatch.
What a lovely title.
I quite like it. It matches the atmosphere inside.
You both approach the front door, a rumbling sound permeating from inside. Soon enough, the side window shatters completely as Goliath gets thrown through it. He lands on his chest, his entire body bruised and decorated with deep cuts. He lays there, unconscious.
Holy God.
Indeed. Shall we?
I suppose so.
Entering the Harpy's Snatch, the ambience is dour. There are quite a few tables and booths, most of them spread quite far apart. The entire interior is dimly lit and exudes a thick aura of weariness. Many patrons of various kinds drink, smoke and gamble. At the bar is a hulking bugbear, knuckles bloody. 2 busty waitresses carry trays of drinks, almost dancing between tables.
Yvette gets a table near the back of the tavern after ordering Felindira and herself some whiskey. So, let's speak plain here. You're new here in Tenébrarum and already hip deep in shit, but I see potential in you.
You keep speaking about myself, and yet I barely know who you are. You must have connections. Last I checked, not everyone can bribe guards effortlessly like it's just another Tuesday.
Correct again. All you need to know about me, for now, is that I work for whoever pays me the most. But I do have standards.
But why me? Why are you helping me?
Because not everyone can just strike down a Night Spire member like that. Eldritch energy is a rare form of magic.
You saw that, did you?
Not much gets past me without my noticing.
What can you tell me about Tenébrarum, Yvette?
Well, you've heard the stories and legends. Dangerous creatures that roam the outside world. Humanity desperately clinging on to the few remnants of hope that remain. I've been living here most of my life, and there's been a surge of contracts recently, offering a myriad of rewards for certain monsters being slain. I'd like to extend an olive branch, a business opportunity. Help me complete these contracts, and we will split the rewards 50-50.
Just like that? You want me to help you right off the bat?
You need money if you want to survive here in Valasar. This is one of the best ways. It's dangerous, yes. But you have eldritch magic at your command. It's really not a common thing. And I know the ins and outs of the systems here. I know these streets and how they work. Why not help each other?
I'm gonna roll insight. That's only an 8. Damn.
I rolled a 12.
Once again, Felindira, you can't tell if Yvette is being sincere or not.
I don't know if I'm going to end up regretting this or not, but very well.
Excellent. Glad to hear it. Yvette tips the waitress as she delivers 2 glasses of whiskey. Yvette raises her glass. To your health.
Thank you. You can call me Felindira.
To your health, Felindira.
You take a swig from your glasses. Distant screams sounding from outside. The entire tavern goes quiet for a few moments, the candlelit tables seeming to relent the surrounding shadows. Vapor can be seen as the air chills, the air itself succumbing to whatever is happening.
Yvette is already up, her short bow already out and loaded.
Surrounding shadows animate and form limbs, 2 of them that resemble dark exaggerations of humanoid shadows. Dark purple magic swarms around them both. People are swiftly out of their seats, getting as far back as possible. Felindira, Yvette. Roll initiative.
17 for me.
I got 12.
Felindira, you're up first. Both shadows are 20 feet away.
Felindira casts Armor of Agassiz. A protective magical force surrounds her, manifesting as a spectral frost that covers her body.
Yvette gets behind one of the nearby tables, taking a shot with her short bow. That's a 22 to hit, and 5 damage.
The shadow creature barely staggers or reacts to the impact of the arrow, advancing towards Felindira, making inhuman noises. It raises its claws, going straight for you. That's 21 to hit. 7 damage. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 9 total.
Your bones feel heavier as the wound permeates and stings, your physical strength temporarily diminished. The second shadow goes for Yvette. That's a miss. Top of the round.
Felindira fires another blast of eldritch magic, smiling as it crashes into the shadow thing that tried to attack Yvette.
Nice shot, Felindira. Yvette switches to her short sword, striking out at the creature in front of her. She gets a good slice in, feeling the blade somewhat connect.
Yvette, in retaliation, the undead facing you slashes at you with its necrotic claws. The strike is far quicker than you expected, wounding you deeply. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. That's 5 total.
Like what happened to Felindira, you feel a daunting ache deep inside your bones. You feel physically drained, your muscles weaker than before. Felindira, you also get cut into again by the shadow in front of you. I need another Constitution save.
Damn it, that's an 8.
Your bones feel as if they've aged centuries. You can barely stand upright. Another hit like that, you're in further trouble.
Felindira staggers, her entire body feeling less sturdy. Breathing deeply, she draws her rapier, thrusting as she tries to pierce the thing's chest. Her smile returns to her face as she deals decent damage, her blade striking the creature's center chest.
Yvette attempts another blade strike. That's a natural one. Shit.
Roll a dex save.
Yes. That's a dirty 20.
Yvette, your attack throws you off balance, nearly causing you to fall to the floor. You swiftly recover, rolling as you land, back up on your feet within seconds. The shadow creature in front of you decides to try and morph into the surrounding darkness. It does so effortlessly, becoming almost indistinguishable. Felindira, the shadow creature in front of you, lunges forth again. That's a natural 20. Critical hit.
I'm down.
I will need a death save, unfortunately.
14. 1 pass, thankfully.
Indeed. Yvette, the shadow that downed Felindira, now advances towards you, claws extended. You dodge to the side, narrowly avoiding the attack. Felindira, I need another death save.
Another successful roll.
Yvette is going to disengage, jumping onto the bar to get the high ground as well as distance.
The shadow that is still in sight lurks away from you, going for some of the patrons. A sharp pain bombards your back. The other shadow emerging from the darkness behind you, its soulless body radiating malice. I need another Constitution saving throw.
That's 16 DM.
You take the regular damage, but your bones receive no further punishment. Isabel, roll another death save, please.
Another pass.
Felindira, you're stable but still unconscious. You'll regain consciousness soon. The front door to the tavern gets kicked open, a hooded figure emerging from outside. Sam, welcome. Please roll initiative.
Thank you, Amelia. That's an 18.
Thank you. Sam, please take your turn.
Casually drawing his great axe, the hooded figure closes his eyes before they glow a deep whirlwind of crimson, leaping onto the bar and swinging his weapon at the damn undead. His blade cleaving into the damn thing, his weapon is soon ready to strike again within the next few seconds.
Yvette is still locked in on the battle, lashing out at the same undead.
With a dissonant, unnatural scream, the shadow dissipates and dissolves into oblivion. The second shadow leaps from the surrounding darkness, narrowly missing you, Yvette.
Promptly slashing at the remaining undead, the hooded man deals a harsh cleave into its former waist.
Another distorted, unnatural scream later, and the shadow is no more.
Sheathing her blade, Yvette eyes the hooded stranger, still wary. Thank you for the help there.
No problem. Your friend there. I have a healing potion I can give her.
Do it, but one wrong move and I'll intercept.
With a quick nod, I make my way to the unconscious Dro, pouring a healing potion into her mouth, restoring 6 hit points.
Felindira, you're now conscious and partially healed.
Stepping back, the broad man looks the place over, helping some of the patrons calm themselves.
The bartender helps get everyone settled, getting Felindira, Yvette, and the hooded man drinks and free rooms for the night. Although you can tell he wants a favor in return. All right, everyone. I think we'll conclude the first session here. Thank you all for your viewership and participation. Take care now and see you all soon. Also, if you wish, leave suggestions and predict. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone, and welcome to the second session of our Terrors of Tenébrarum campaign. We begin not in Valasar, but a little further north, the town of Willow. Michelle Scala also arrived in Tenébrarum recently as well. You're venturing through the gloomy, filthy streets, the sunlight partially obscured by thick overcast weather that acts more as a suppressant than a type of weather. The town of Willow has large, but slightly crooked stone buildings. Small rivers snake through the many dirt paths, looking rather viscous. Individuals and groups of people dressed in tattered robes and clothes give you an ambiguous look, Scala, as you traverse through the town.
Do I have any idea as to why?
Roll an insight check.
That's a 15 total.
Your medium half-plate armor, giant weapon, clean skin. You stand out like a diamond amongst rocks.
True enough. Scarla continues making her way to her contact.
Michelle, could you please give us a description of Scarla Caldwell?
Why, certainly. Scarla Caldwell is well built, with eyes that shoot daggers. She has a few small scars and a second-degree burn that covers a large portion of her body. Her dreadlocks reach down past her shoulders. Her battle axe rests on her back, recently cleaned, the metal shining and gleaming in the remnants of sunlight. She moves with purpose and conviction.
After a few minutes, you peruse and wander through the open marketplace, reciting the details of the individual you're supposed to meet here. A tiefling in red attire carrying a grimoire of sorts. You're to ask about the most recent catch of shrimp.
I'll have a discreet look around, eyeing everyone and looking for a tiefling in red.
Scala, make a perception check as well as stealth, since you're trying to be inconspicuous.
17 for perception and 10 for stealth.
A few eyes gloss over you, but your armor isn't doing you any favors. With a 17, you see two tieflings adjacent to each other, one in dark red robes and the other in a red dress. They have their backs to you.
I'll hang back, keeping an eye on the both of them before making my move.
You stay put for another minute or two, observing them both. Once they both turn around, you approach. One of the tieflings is male, the other female.
Excuse me, do either of you know about the recent catch of shrimp?
Sharing tense glances with each other, the man nods.
The most recent catch I can tell you all about, ma'am, if you'll come with me.
The lady seems tense, lips biting together.
I believe you're mistaken. I have all the information you need, including this.
The lady reveals a large, ancient-looking grimoire.
That's just what I need.
The man's face begins to morph. Its whole body soon becomes a pale, androgynous humanoid. His skin is light grey, hair thin and fair shades of silver, eyes large, blank, circled by dark rings. Drawing a dagger, he lunges for you, Scala. Roll initiative.
That's a 14.
You're first. Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's only a 9.
You fail to dodge the thrust of your opponent's blade, taking a small amount of damage.
What in the heavens is this thing?
Roll a history check.
That's a natural 20, plus 1.
Excellent roll. You recall what this creature is, a changeling. Changelings are a humanoid race of shape changers who conceal their true identities behind false faces. Their gifts of mimicry allow them to appear as members of any humanoid culture, playing the part of a dwarf one day and a dragonborn the next. Although changelings can adopt any guise, most rely on a few established personas, each with a developed history and a network of friends and acquaintances.
Damn shapeshifters. Scarla draws her weapon, going for a heavy attack. That's a 10 to hit. I'm going to use a luck point to roll again. 23 total to hit. Rolling damage. 5 slashing damage. I'm going to add a divine smite. 8 and 6. That's 19 total damage.
Your opponent gets cleaved into, as well as blasted with bright, divine radiant energy. It's barely holding on to life, limping weakly towards you, dagger still in hand. What's your armor class?
15. 17 with my shield.
You get struck again, Paladin. You get struck for a hefty amount of damage, the changeling stabbing at a weak spot in your armor.
Scarla curses before bringing her battle axe round again, the metal getting lodged deep into the changeling's waist.
Paladin, your strike finishes the imposter off, cutting it in two. The female tiefling seems slightly unfazed by this bloody spectacle.
Goats above. What a show. We need to get going. Follow me.
All right, then. Let's go.
Cutting back to Felindira, Yvette, and the hooded man in the harpy snatch.
Let's cut to the chase. You both will call me Kane. And I'm here looking for someone who owes me a lot of money. Goes by the name of Tynan.
Tynan? Never heard of that name before.
I'm rolling insight. 11 total.
I rolled 14. Yvette looks like she's being truthful.
Tynan, I know that. But how do you know him, Kane? You gave him money, power.
You first, sweetheart.
Fine. Tynan was one of many ringleaders that ran the group that had me detained.
Well, gods be damned. I'm sorry to hear that, ma'am. Perhaps we can help each other further, get some payback for the both of us. Hit those bastards hard and precisely where it hurts. Tynan is our way in.
I like this. I'll do everything I can to help you.
Count me in as well. With all of our talents, knowledge, and strengths, we'll be a damn near unstoppable force.
I concur. I just have one rule. When in combat, don't get in my line of fire.
Same here. And when it comes to morality, I prefer to prevent innocent bloodshed. But if there's no other option, then so be it.
Fair enough. I've got a possible lead on Tynan, but it's vague.
The bartender summons you to him. clearing his throat.
Yes, barkeep. How can we help?
The bugbear's stare is intense, yet not fully menacing.
You're welcome for the free booze and rooms, lady.
It's very much appreciated. And what do you want in return?
Straight into it? Good. Thank you for protecting my patron. My income, even. I might have something for you all to hunt. North of Balasar is a lone hut that houses a mysterious lady. One of my good associates went missing up there a few days ago. I'll pay you all good coin if you find my associate, regardless of if he's still breathing. And if that old lady is responsible for his disappearance, take care of it. I'll give you all 30 gold up front. You'll get 70 to share between you all once the job's done.
I'm rolling insight. 16 total DM.
Nothing in his tone, demeanor or body language suggests or implies that he's being untruthful.
Well, I'm certainly interested. Describe this associate of yours.
And don't spare any details.
He goes over all the intricate details and specifics. His associate is a red dragonborn named Arjan.
If you find Arjun alive, tell him Tristan sent you.
Make it 50 gold up front.
You can roll intimidation or persuasion, Sam.
I'll settle on intimidation using my strength modifier. 17 total, Amelia.
Fine. Now take your coin and get going soon.
You all receive 50 gold each.
Fantastic. Now we can prepare efficiently.
Does anyone need a long rest?
I've only one rage slot left, but I can work with it.
I've got all my spell slots back now that we've had a short rest.
Well, if we're going to head out, I know somewhere where we can get some good supplies.
We'll jump straight there then, if you're all ready.
We are ready, DM.
Very good. Further in the shopping districts, you find yourselves inside one of the few potions shops in Balasar. This one's named Dolores's Draught. Many shelves and displays take up most of the shop. Display bottles and test tubes at the forefront. Behind the counter stands a lady with ears that split in forked points, her skin in a lurid shade, wearing black robes. On her shoulders is a perky, small black kitten with dark green eyes.
With a nod, the lady greets her new patrons. Welcome all, come in, if you've the coin. Otherwise, we've little to discuss.
Thank you, ma'am.
DM, is there any reason as for the woman's peculiar appearance?
Roll an arcana or history check.
That's 15.
In fact, you recognise this woman to be a hexblood. Hexbloods are individuals infused with eldritch magic, fey energy, or mysterious witchcraft. Some who enter into bargains with hags gain their deepest wishes, but eventually find themselves transformed. These changes evidence a hag's influence: ears that split, skin in ghastly shades, long hair that regrows if cut, and an irremovable living crown. Along with these marks, hexbloods manifest hag-like traits, such as dark vision and a variety of magical methods to beguile the senses and avoid the same. While many hexbloods gain their lineage after making a deal with a hag, others reveal their nature as they age, particularly if a hag influenced them early in life or even before their birth. Many hexbloods turn to lives of adventure, seeking to discover the mysteries of their magic, to forge a connection with their fey natures, or to avoid a hag that obsesses over them.
Understood. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Anything in particular you're looking for, dearies?
Healing potions, my dear. How much do you sell them for, and how many do you have?
You flatter me, sir. I have up to 10 bottles of healing potions, 20 gold per bottle.
What other concoctions do you have available for sale?
Potions of strength, 50 gold apiece. Potions of fire resistance as well, 40 gold per vial. I've poisons for sale too, ranging from basic to dangerously lethal. Prices range from 10 gold to 100.
If I may say, I've never seen a hexblood before. It's a pleasure to meet one in person.
Thank you, I suppose. I prefer to use illusion potions to conceal this form, but my supply is running rather low.
I'll take 2 healing potions, ma'am.
Splendid. What about you both, lady?
4 healing potions for me, please. And a basic poison. How much for that?
Basic poison is 5 gold. I do have a recipe for it as well, for 15 gold.
A recipe for it, perhaps? It'll be efficient in the future. I'll take it.
2 healing potions for me, please.
Lovely. A pleasure. Though if you don't mind, you all look capable. I have a favour to ask. I have a sufficient and deserving reward to offer you in exchange.
What sort of reward?
Magical arcane blade, with additional elemental damage on top.
A rather extravagant reward. In exchange for what exactly, ma'am?
Ingredients for my illusion potions. They're difficult to procure and they grow in unpleasant environments. Are you aware of Hemlock Swamp?
No, at least I'm not aware of it anyway.
Remind us, if you please.
It's further east of Tenébrarum, a few days' journey from here. I'll provide a map, should you accept. Hemlock Swamp is rather inhospitable and dangerous monsters lurk there. But many rare ingredients grow there. Ascertain and retrieve these ingredients for me and I'll reward you with the blade.
How enticing.
Very enticing. But we're already doing a favor for someone right now.
I understand. You don't have to accept right away. Will you at least consider it?
We'll consider it, yes. Thank you again, man.
My pleasure. Call me Dolores.
Thank you, Dolores. You take care now.
Returning to Scala, you're with your tiefling contact near the north end of the city, in a crooked, dusty home that's seen better days.
Scarla regains her bearings, sitting with the tiefling.
That was amazing back there as well as daunting. Changelings, they knew about this little meetup. But how? I know Valisar is a bad place, but this is something else.
Your guess is as good as mine, but at least you're safe. Nithleia, am I correct?
That's my name, Scarla.
Scarla, not Scarva.
Understood. But down to business.
Nithleia sets the grimoire down on the table, a thin cloud of dust rising up like steam. She opens up the first page reluctantly.
Scarla coughs and fans the surrounding air the dust fills.
I'm sorry about that. I've been away for a long while.
No harm done. So you managed to snag this grimoire from the clutches of your former cult.
Correct, Scarla. Most of it is incoherent to me. Some of it's written in a language I don't understand. The first few pages are in Infernal, but it seems to be an old variant. I can't make much of it. There are a few words I can make out, but they're few and far between. Hopefully you'll have more luck, Scar.
What else can you tell me about this book and the cult you were a part of?
Order of the Martyr One. They're spread out all over Tenébrarum. The core agenda is something related to the Storm of Legend.
The Storm of Legend.
The one that ravaged the southern half of the continent 4 centuries ago. I don't know much more about it, but their devotion is more like borderline mania.
So how did you manage to escape?
With all due respect, that's something that I wish to keep private. But you have my word when I say that my ties and devotion to the cult are well and truly broken.
I understand. Let's have a closer look at this grimoire.
Scala, roll an Arcana check.
12 plus 1.
With a 13, you sense a presence trying to enter your mind as you hold the book. Make a wisdom or intelligence saving throw.
Damn, that's only a 7.
This forceful presence makes its way into your mind, your vision going dark.
Scarla internally panics.
You immediately feel the sensation of falling from an unbelievable height. Then you're in a whirlwind of black smoke all around you and a thin pool of water underneath your feet. You're in basic clothes, no weapons on you, your divine connection extremely weak.
Listen to every word. Be afraid. You cannot escape from me. Even within the holiest of spaces, I will claim what is mine and cast out every holy warrior.
The voice booms and echoes from every direction. Within a heartbeat, you're back in Nithleia's home. Residual feelings of falling resonating in your chest. Sweat clings and caresses your face, muscles still tense and your limbs shaking.
By all that is holy...
Carla, are you all right? You look petrified.
That grimoire, it must be destroyed.
What? No, this grimoire could contain valuable information. Information that can be used to bring down the cult of the Martyred One.
You merely speculate. This book contains an evil that must be vanquished. Destroyed.
Roll a persuasion or intimidation check.
That's 13 for persuasion.
I understand, but this is one of few things we can weaponize against the cult.
We will find another way. I'll make sure of that.
Nithleia lowers her head, eventually nodding, stepping back.
With one swift motion, Scarla throws the grimoire onto the floor, drawing her weapon.
Roll to hit with advantage.
That's 15.
Roll damage.
That's 8 slashing damage. I'll pump a divine smite into it as well. 12 radiant damage. 20 damage total.
Being overwhelmingly bombarded by damage, the grimoire itself seems to hiss like a cobra poised to strike. The radiant light seems to burn it like sunlight burning a vampire's undead flesh. When the radiance subsides, the book is only mildly damaged.
What the hell's?
This thing's more powerful than we anticipated. Still, let me try.
Nithleia fires a series of cantrips and second-level spells at the grimoire, not letting up the assault until she's physically exhausted.
Ta cholerna rzecz jest niezniszczalna. This damn thing is indestructible.
Then it needs to be locked away somewhere far away from civilization. Best let me keep hold of it.
Very well. Keep it close.
Scarla recites a prayer aloud, tucking the grimoire away in her pack. I definitely will. It seems the cult of the Martyred One are worshipping something beyond mortal comprehension. I need to do some more research and see what I can find.
I'll also try to find some more information.
Well, I should get going. Thank you for your help, Nithleia.
You're welcome. But we needn't speak of farewells just yet. If you'll have me, I'd like to come with you. I can defend myself despite what happened earlier.
I appreciate the offer, but I usually go at this alone, and it's too dangerous anyway. Besides, you can do just as much from the background.
Understood. But don't be a stranger now.
Thank you. I don't intend to.
Cutting back to Felindira, Kane and Yvette. You're heading out of Valisar through the North Gate. A small forest is all you need to traverse through to get to the hut. One of you will need to be the surveyor, keeping a constant and consistent eye out for threats. The second role. the navigator, leading the way for you all and exercising your survival knowledge to ensure that none of you get lost. Then, finally, the scout. Someone that sneaks on ahead and scopes out the area as well as any paths or possible alternatives to take.
Well, with my +7 stealth bonus, I'll gladly be the scout.
I have a +2 bonus to my perception and survival, so I can be either of the remaining roles.
My bonuses aren't good when it comes to these things. I'll be either.
Kane, you're incredibly muscular.
Well spotted. Felindira.
Allow me to finish. You can tank a lot of damage. I'd prefer you to be in the front of the party in case we get ambushed.
Understand, I'll be the surveyor then.
Yvette, roll a stealth check. Kane, roll perception. Felindira, survival.
I got a 12 total.
Yes. 21 total.
15 for perception. I'll use my knowledge from a past life ability to add to that. 19 total.
Kane, your excellent perception roll pays off dearly. You see multiple footprints in the dirt belonging to humanoids of sorts. They snake all around the perimeter. Felindira, despite being new to these lands, you put your survival knowledge to the test, keeping track of where you've all come from, avoiding a few hazards in the terrain, and maintaining a strong sense of direction. Yvette, you utilize your light footsteps, sneaking on ahead efficiently. About 10 minutes ahead, through a nearby tree line, you spot the remnants of a fort. Roll a perception check.
19 total, Amelia.
Excellent. 2 figures patrol the perimeter of the fort. You recognize one of them to be a female drow, armored and alert. The second figure is taller and bulky with beast-like features. It seems to act as a bodyguard for the drow. Roll a history check if you wish to try and identify the creature.
Very well. That's an 18.
This is a creature rarely ever encountered outside of the Underdark. A Quaggoth. Quaggoths, sometimes called deep bears, were a species of vaguely bear-like humanoid that inhabited the Underdark. Quaggoths feared no creature. Warlike and vicious, they roamed the Underdark looking for prey. They hated the drow as well as surface-dwelling elves and dwarves. Though they were dangerous hunters, Quaggoths would just as often prey for other predators of the Underdark, particularly those like the drow or illithid with magic at their disposal. About half of all Quaggoths lived in slavery. Quaggoths could be trained as servants and guards if captured young. Drow sometimes enslaved them as guards and spider handlers, while illithids used them as expendable soldiers. Slavery ground down a Quaggoth's will to live, and they were known to exhibit something of a death wish in combat.
So this Quaggoth is a slave? That changes things. I'll make my way back to the others.
Roll stealth again.
Yvette is the shadows. I got 24 total.
My, she certainly is. You return to the others and inform them of your findings.
A Quaggoth. I thought they were ancient myths and campfire stories, but apparently not.
So what's our plan of action here?
I propose sneaking around them both.
Sneaking around is not really my thing, but I'll give it a shot.
In that case, everyone please roll for stealth.
17 for me.
I'm going to use my knowledge from a past life ability to add to my roll. With that added up, I got 15.
That's only a 9 here.
In fact, you lead the others in the direction towards the fort as you have to get near and past it to continue on. You all begin to maneuver around, sticking close to the trees and shrubbery. Felindira, your leg gets caught on a loose root, resulting in you having to shake and almost wrestle it off of you, causing a fair bit of noise. A growl sounds from nearby. Then a voice.
Quaggoth, we've trespassers! Attack!
I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
I got an 11.
Nice, 21.
Kane got 14.
Yvette, you're up first.
How far away are the enemies?
The Quaggoth is 40 feet away. The drow is 50 feet.
Am I still hidden?
I'll say yes until you attack.
Yvette draws her bow, staying low, firing an arrow at the drow.
Since you're hidden, you can attack with advantage.
Brilliant. That's 18 on both dice. 23 total to hit. That's 7 damage. Add sneak attack as well, and that's 11 total damage. Yvette will retreat further back into the shrubbery.
Fuck! Fucking rogue!
It's now the Quaggoth's turn. The Quaggoth bellows and charges 30 feet, panting and scanning the tree line.
Kane adjusts his hood as he casually delves into a barbarian rage, weapon drawn. His great axe is nothing but a blur as he brings it down onto the Quaggoth. Blood immediately flows and gushes as Kane's attack cuts deep into the bastard's waist.
God's damned intruders! The drow loads her crossbow, taking aim at the hooded individual.
Kane, a crossbow bolt whizzes past your face, the drow missing her shot by mere inches.
Damn it.
Felindira points at the fellow drow, necrotic magic swarming around her like flies. Felindira then fires a blast of cackling eldritch magic. That's a miss. So close.
Top of the turn order.
Yvette climbs up one of the nearby trees.
Roll an athletics check.
Oh damn, that's a natural one.
Yvette, you begin your ascent, soon nearing the top branch. However, one of the branches breaks from underneath your feet, causing you to plummet. Make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
That's 13 DM.
You reach out, managing to momentarily slow your fall as you grip the tree, but it does little. You fall flat onto your back, temporarily prone. You take 3 damage due to the impact. That's your turn, as you used all of your movement to climb the tree. The Quaggoth swipes at Kane twice, claws extended. Wow, that's 2 misses.
Let me show you how a true fighter does it. I'm going to attack recklessly, providing me with advantage. Natural 20. Altogether, that's 19 damage.
Kane, the Quaggoth howls and doubles over, enveloped in agony, bloodied and close to death's door.
You useless servant!
Valandira, the drow is charging right for you, blade drawn.
Don't think you're safe just because you're a drow. You'll be the first to fall.
Valandira, you narrowly dodge a fierce, concise slash from her blade.
I'm going to risk taking an attack of opportunity as I move back.
She misses yet again. Wow, I am rolling quite poorly.
Felindira flicks her wrist, eldritch lightning erupting from her palm, including hex damage. That's 14 damage total.
Valandira, you take your chance after the drow attempts to slice at your back, launching an ominous amalgamation of eldritch lightning. Surrounding hex magic flares and envelopes the target as the eldritch magic strikes her upon impact.
For my bonus action, I will transfer the hex onto the beast.
Yvette gets to her feet, retrieving her bow. That was degrading. She shakes her head, short bow drawn, launching another arrow at the Quaggoth. No way. That's a nat 20. That's 12 damage, including the critical hit.
Yvette, your arrow is propelled straight into and through the Quaggoth's eye, Kane also delivering a devastating blow to its knees. There's no time for an attempt at last words or even a scream for this Quaggoth. It simply falls onto its chest, soaked in a thick pool of blood.
Well, gods be damned, we did it.
All in a day's work.
Felindira begins looting the drow's body.
Isabel, roll a sleight of hand, investigation, survival, or performance check.
That's 17 for my investigation check.
Very good, Isabel. Felindira finds 30 silver, a dry supply of rations, and a crumpled note in a slightly torn envelope. The drow's short sword and hand crossbow rest nearby.
I'll take them too, as well as everything else.
Yvette approaches. Find anything good, Felindira?
She shows Yvette her findings.
Well, I don't think I want any of that, but the letter seems very intriguing.
I'll look it over later on.
Thunder boldly announces its presence before the rain chimes in. It's a rather light rain, but the thunder seems determined to change that.
Ladies, let's take cover inside the fort. We can regain our bearings and keep warm.
You all head into the ruined fort, the rain descending in heavier droves as the thunder roars. I say fort, but it looks like a small castle, a fraction of the size of your standard one. You hunker down and take a short rest. With that, we'll conclude the session here. Thank you all for watching. Welcome back everyone to Tenébrarum. We return to Felindira, Yvette and Kane. You all hunker down in the dilapidated fort. Are you all doing anything in particular?
I'll have a little look around for anything valuable.
Roll an investigation or survival check.
That's 11 total.
With an 11, you don't find anything worth a small fortune. However, you do find a trapdoor underneath a tattered rug.
Well, would you look at that? A trapdoor under a rug, one of my favorite classics.
Fancy going on a little detour, do you?
Only a quick one. Amelia, I'll open up the trapdoor.
Roll a sleight of hand check to pick the lock.
That's 19 total.
Rogues, they're in a league of their own. Yvette, you easily unlock the trapdoor and open it up. You can see with your dark vision a few gleams of light reflecting off multiple pairs of eyes.
Well, shit. That's unnerving.
What is it, Yvette?
Yvette, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a dirty 20.
With ease, you dodge to the side as a thick blast of webbing is fired at you.
That was far too close. Yvette goes to close the trapdoor.
Too late. 2 hair, spindly legs emerge up, followed by 6 more, along with 8 eyes. A giant spider is soon upon you all, fangs bared.
Rapier drawn, Yvette thrusts it forward with fierce precision. 19 to hit. 6 damage. And thanks to the weapon mastery property of the rapier, I have advantage on my next attack roll against the spider before the end of my next turn.
Excellent. Everyone now roll initiative, please.
That's only a 5 total. Damn.
Yes, natural 20 plus 3.
Only 11 when all is said and done.
Felindira, take it away. You're 10 feet away from the 8-legged monstrosity.
Moving back as far as I can, I'll fire an eldritch blast at the damn thing. Thrusting her palm out, black and white lightning erupts from them, zapping and temporarily coating the arachnid.
Practically hissing, the giant spider leaps up 15 feet onto the nearby stone wall, ejecting another blast of thick webbing. Felindira, make a dexterity saving throw.
12 total. Amelia, is that enough?
Nice, so close. Felindira, you attempt to dodge, but you're just a tad too slow. You get struck, adhesive webbing restraining your limbs. You fall and prey to the hunter.
Badran, Kane lets loose an arrow at the wretched arachnid. That's only a 10. Doesn't hit. Kane is looking extremely vexed already.
Yvette switches to her longbow, joining Kane in trying to hit the spider. With advantage, that's definitely a hit with a 21. Her arrow lands just beneath one of the spider's eyes, hearing it almost wail in response.
DM, I want to try and break free from my webbing restraint.
Roll a strength check.
Wow, that's a 2 total. Kane, I need your muscles over here, please.
Felindira, you struggle and push against your adhesive restraints, but to no avail. It's like trying to demolish a brick wall with your fists.
Hang in there, Felindira. I'll get you free in a moment.
Fangs raised. The large nightmare leaps down onto you, Felindira. Dirty 20 to hit. Felindira, with surprising swiftness, the giant spider lands directly onto you, pinning you down before plunging its dagger-like fangs deep into your elven flesh. You feel every ounce of poison that gets pumped into you, flooding your veins. It's beyond nauseating.
Kane rushes over, entering a rage, his eyes bloody crimson, blade already in the motion of descending down onto the damn thing recklessly. His greatsword cleaves and penetrates through the beast's repugnant abdomen, spider blood bursting outwards everywhere.
In a bombardment of blood and chunks of organs, the large 8-legged nightmare lies there, lifeless and limp.
I'll help Felindira up after ripping off the webbing.
Roll a strength check, Kane.
That's 22 total.
Very good. You effortlessly rip off the silky restraints, Felindira now free.
With a sigh of relief, Felindira practically scrubs at her body, getting any remnants of webbing off of her, thanking Kane as she does so.
No problem. And you missed the spot.
What? Where?
Just there on your shoulder, I think.
Felindira dusts and swats at her shoulders.
We're just messing with you.
Yvette smirks innocently.
With a slightly awkward chuckle, Felindira shrugs. So down the hatch, then? Literally.
Yvette steps aside, gesturing to Kane with an elegant flick of her arm, hand open towards the trapdoor. Please. After you, Kane.
Why, thank you. Most kind of you. I'll go down below, weapon drawn.
I'll head down after, casting light on my blade.
I stay up here, casting dancing lights near the bottom of the ladder.
Yvette Kane, you gaze upon a maze of webs, wet boulders, cocoons, and a vast clearing in this little pocket of land.
Amelia, why are you rolling dice?
Oh, no reason really.
Nice try. I'm rolling for perception. That's 18 total.
Nothing seems to obtain your attention, Yvette, in terms of creatures. With that good perception check, you do see, however, many dried-up corpses. Withered, dusty, deprived of decency, with multiple strands of webbing coating their bodies. If you wish to investigate the cadavers, please roll me a sleight of hand or investigation check.
19 plus 7, 26.
Again, rogues. Perusing and helping yourself to their pockets and fabric. Yvette, you uncovered 20 silver pieces, a strange amulet adorned with clockwork pieces, and a healing potion. Kane, can you also roll a perception check for me, please?
That's 10 total, Amelia.
There's a glint of light near the corner of the room. Yvette, make a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
19 on both dice, plus 3, 22.
Wow, rogues, again. Anyways, you see a gigantic shape drop toward you from above, throwing yourself to the side, rolling away. I need everyone to roll initiative with disadvantage.
Even with disadvantage, I still rolled high. 18 total.
That's 14 for me.
Kane, you're 15 feet away from the giant spider. It looms up, rearing itself back, fangs primed, its hulking body looking far more resilient than the previous one.
More resilient? Doesn't matter. It's just as dead. Weapon raised, Kane attacks recklessly. 12 misses. However, my weapon has the graze ability. If your attack roll with this weapon misses a creature, you can deal damage to that creature equal to the ability modifier you use to make the attack roll. This damage is the same type dealt by the weapon, and the damage can be increased only by increasing the ability modifier. So the bastard takes 6 damage.
In retaliation, the distraught arachnid lunges for you, Kane. 16 doesn't hit.
Kane dodges aside, bloody blade still raised.
Drawing her longbow, Yvette holds her breath before taking a shot. Damn, only 9 to hit. She also shouts for Felindira, putting distance between herself and the spider.
Felindira, you hear a slightly distant shout from Yvette. What action do you take?
I cast False Life before heading down there.
Roll initiative.
That's 16 total.
God. Kane, you're up again.
Another reckless strike incoming. 22 definitely hits. That's decent damage. Kane ensures that the strike digs in deep, his blade almost completely obscured as Kane plunges it far into the spider's side, enjoying it squirm and wrestle itself as the pain penetrates its body.
How far is Felindira from the spider?
Roughly 35 feet.
Felindira hurls a beam of crackling energy at the spider, the air around her getting cold for a few seconds. Natural 20. The crippling energy seems to almost explode upon contact, the spider reeling and in blinding pain.
On the precipice of death, the large arachnid begins to dash away, blood gushing from its abdomen.
Kane takes an attack of opportunity. 17. His greatsword cleaves into the beast's hide, splitting it straight in half. As I said, it's just as dead.
Felindira flinches ever so slightly as the cadaver oozes copious amounts of blood.
Well, that was pretty. Good work, all.
It was nothing difficult.
Now that the underground layer is cleared, you will notice a wooden object suspended from the ceiling via webbing, like a chest of sorts, as well as a large hole in the ground that curves and levels itself, presenting a tunnel below.
I fire an eldritch blast at the webbing holding up the chest.
Well, that was pretty. Good work, all.
It was nothing difficult.
Now that the underground layer is cleared, you will notice a wooden object suspended from the ceiling via webbing, like a chest of sorts, as well as a large hole in the ground that curves and levels itself, presenting a tunnel below.
I fire an eldritch blast at the webbing holding up the chest. Once everyone is clear of the landing zone,
roll for damage, Felindira.
Maximum damage, 14.
The chest crashes down to the ground, a thick cloud of dust and dirt rising and dissipating.
Felindira cautiously approaches the chest, stifling a sneezing fit, pinching her nose shut. Once she regains her bearings, she kicks the lid of the chest open.
Goodness. God bless you.
Gesundheit, Felindira.
Felindira uses an untouched piece of cloth to rub her nose, her eyes watering a little. Thank you.
Inside the chest lies 150 gold pieces, 3 potions of healing, and a beguiling pearl that seems to call to you, Felindira.
Such a beautiful pearl.
You all right there, Felindira?
Yes, just let me, it's just something that...
Felindira, make a wisdom or charisma saving throw.
That's 21 total for my charisma save.
Your subconscious retaliates and helps snap you out of it. Pocketing the pearl, you focus. What are you all doing now?
Let's head on through that underground passage. Hopefully it's a shortcut of sorts.
Agreed. Let's see where it goes.
Felindira downs a healing potion before nodding in agreement.
You all descend and embrace the depths of the passageway. Darkness lurks in most corners of the tunnel. Stray drops of water plummet from the uneven ceiling. Squelching sounds make themselves known as your footwear makes contact with the viscous, muddy ground. Roughly 10 minutes pass, Yvette's light spell repelling most of the darkness. At times, you all have to crouch as the passageway narrows and tightens. Eventually, a ladder emerges at the precipice of the passageway. Climbing up, your surroundings change as you lift up a stone hatch, the only obstacle between yourselves and the outside world. The 4 of you are in what seems to be a gloomy, damp forest. Or just on the outskirts of it, the stone hatch from which you emerged from is under the guise of a gravesite.
Kane pauses before checking for a gravestone.
There is a gravestone, but it's almost completely destroyed.
Are the remnants anywhere?
As far as you're aware, no. They're not.
Gods be damned.
Are you okay there, Kane?
Of course. I'm the spitting image of it.
You sure? That look in your eyes? You seem distracted by something significant.
Something I thought was significant, but no longer.
And that something was...
None of your concern.
Is it something we have to worry about in case it comes back in the future?
It is none of your damn business.
My. Struck a nerve, did I?
Yvette, don't provoke the bear lest you suffer its wrath.
That's not how it goes, my dear drow. Kane, give us a reason to not doubt you.
Give me one reason as to why I should.
Because I know where Tynan is, roughly. You want that information? Let's trade.
Tynan, you know where that bastard is? Tell me right now.
What will you give me for it?
If you don't tell me, then an eldritch blast to your jugular.
Then you'll be well and truly fucked. You couldn't even make it off the ship without running into trouble. Look where that got you. Without my help, you'd either be in shackles or 6 feet under. So show me some fucking reverence. Else you can stuff it.
Well, you've a set on you, human.
I'm stronger than I look. Yvette's eyes flash gold for a moment. So what's it going to be, you two?
This gravesite we're in, it's none other than mine.
Is that supposed to mean something? Are you saying that you're a walking corpse?
Either that, or you got brought back to life by someone or something.
I'm still figuring out the details even as we speak, but my memories for the most part are intact, as well as my body autonomy, though I don't need to sleep, eat, or drink, or breathe for that matter. But regardless, I should not be standing here walking, talking, or even living. Now it's your turn.
I've done some business dealings with Tynan in the past, enough to know that there are a few places he frequents consistently. Only 2 of the 5 places are in Valasar.
And those 2 places are called...
One of those places being the Harpy's Snatch.
We're just there.
In a way, I was taking a chance on Tynan bumping into us.
That doesn't change much.
In hindsight, no, but still. Are you both satisfied?
For the moment, yes.
Partially. Anything else you're hiding from us, Yvette?
I could ask the same to you. Tynan, you said he was one of many who kept you detained, correct? Care to elaborate?
No, not in the least.
Well then, I might just keep Tynan's other locations confidential.
Don't treat me like this. I might not due your respect at all.
If I didn't give you any respect, you'd be on your own right now. It's early days, Felindira. Your worth is sufficient and your potential is bound to bloom soon.
Thank you, I suppose.
You're quite welcome, Felindira.
I'm going to be investigating the gravesite during this time. That's only a 5 for my investigation check.
Okay, nothing of importance comes into view. The 3 of you, however, do see something peculiar in the distance. A market stand of sorts.
A market stand? Out here?
Is there anyone at the market stand?
The 3 of you advance, spotting a jovial figure stood on an improvised stool. A halfling. Dressed in royal blue and cream, primarily donning a tailcoat and regal-looking trousers.
New faces and all. Right, let's cut to the chase here. I'm selling weak but cheap potions. Any one of you interested?
You need to work on your sales pitch.
What kind of potions are on offer here then?
You're not seriously falling for this crap, are you?
I'm merely inquiring as to the variety of his questionable wares.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I expected better from you, Yvette.
Are you my relative all of a sudden? My spouse? Boss?
Spare me, Yvette. Fine, a bite. Let's have a look at these potions.
Most excellent. Well, let's start with Bard's Brews. It's a sufficient replacement for stimulants and haste spells. 1 bottle is all it takes.
What about healing or climbing draughts?
I have a climbing lotion available.
You mean potion?
It is lotion, ma'am.
Let's have a look then.
Well, you see, I sold the last of it earlier.
We're wasting time here. These wares aren't worth anything.
Well, ma'am, you haven't taken a look at my other products. I have owlbear oil, healing extract, poison darts.
Not interested.
Show me the poison darts.
Yes, ma'am.
The halfling presents a set of metal darts with dark green liquid coated on the tips.
I want to examine the substance on these darts.
Roll a nature or survival check.
That's 17 total.
From what you can tell, this substance seems like a mix of toxic plants and herbs such as foxglove and oleander.
I also have grappling hooks, hunting traps, caltrops, vials of oils, ball bearings.
And how do you have so many items?
I craft it all myself. Nature and materials are all the tools we need to magically craft what we need.
And why set up shop out here? You're either mad or have a death wish.
I'm an opportunist, finding places where I can peddle my wares with varying results. Since it's hard to procure reliable wares these days.
I see. How much for the darts?
3 gold per set. There's 4 darts per set.
Very well, I'll take a set.
Most appreciated, ma'am.
You haven't seen a dragonborn around here by chance, have you?
Yes, ma'am. Some time ago, he bought some of my wares before heading off in the direction of that house further south behind me. I think he went off to visit the lady that lives there. I've met her a few times, and she's very, very sweet. She even bought some oils off me a few times.
I'm going to cast Charm Person on him. I don't want any tricks or deceit from him. The wisdom save DC is 14.
And he got a 13 for his wisdom save.
My good friend, you wouldn't happen to be lying to me, would you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm afraid. The lady bought only 1 oil off me, not many. I'm sure you understand why I lied. It's my business reputation. I have to keep it flourishing.
So long as it's not repeated. The rest of your tale is true then?
Yes, ma'am. The rest is true. Would you like me to come with if you're paying the lady of the house a visit?
That would be most appreciated. But tell us about the lady of the house first.
The lady of the house is a rather old but kind lady. She wears a hood sometimes, dresses in tattered but fresh clothes. She looks emaciated, but yet has so much energy. She takes care of herself, evidently.
Thank you for the extra information. Come now, pack your stuff and come along with us.
Sure thing. Just give me a minute first.
Well, now, Felindira, quite the charmer, aren't you?
I'm full of surprises, you know, my dear human.
Hopefully this should help give us an advantage if this lady did kidnap the Dragonborn.
If all else fails, we can use this halfling as a decoy or a shield. I say that part extremely quietly.
The halfling gets his wares packed up and loaded, So you all have a new friend with you in a house to investigate. We will leave it there for this session. Thank you all very much for watching and listening, as well as your time. Take care now and be well.